Okay. I just want to say, like, if there's any people out there, the reason I'm putting these things on Facebook and stuff is just in case somebody sees it that thinks and hasn't come across this stuff and actually thinks in their head that, there's something wrong with them, that they're not good enough, or because ultimately that's what makes you not be good enough, is that you think you're not. I mean, the reason I'm putting this stuff out there, hopefully somebody come across it and it helps somebody. Um, like if they're thinking, well, people wouldn't like this about me, or people wouldn't like that about me. Like if they're a poet and they're a guy and they write poems. No, man, embrace yourself. You ever see a girl that you're really into, and she's kind of into some weird shit, but she owns that shit. You know what I mean? She owns what she's into. And like girls, if y'all see this and you get offended and you think it's about taking advantage, it's not about taking advantage. It's about the simple fact that as a man, we love your company and we enjoy your company. And you get lonely. You know what I mean? And like you'll think, well, nobody would this about yourself or that about yourself, and it's not anything about yourself. It's just the fact that you're thinking negatively about yourself that keeps you from interacting. And thinking negatively about yourself is ultimately what makes you do fucked up shit. It makes you become an asshole, and not doing the right things, not escalating properly. I've said in other videos, like I've misworded a couple of things. I said we'll go too fast. We'll go too far too fast. It's not that you go too far too fast. There is a ladder to climb. There's an escalation ladder with girls and with guys. There's an escalation ladder. You can't start on the first step and then end up on the last step. You try, and that's what I try to do with girls. I'd start on the first step and try to go to the last step. You need to go one step, two step, three step. That's how you climb the ladder. If you try to do the first to last, you're going to fall, and that's what happens every time. But it's for people that and women. A lot of this stuff is the same for you. It works for you too. It's just basically how you're carrying yourself, And y'all know what I'm saying is true. It's how you carry yourself in any given situation, and just realizing that whoever you are, you need to own who you are. You need to see who you are and be who you are and own who you are. Because ultimately, yeah, a woman enjoys a man's company and a man enjoys a woman's company, unless you're gay, and then you enjoy each other's company that way. But there are women PUAs too that pick up women. They've learned this shit and pick up women. But it's not about taking advantage. It's about being a human being, realizing what you want, and learning to get out there and get it, and that's ultimately what it's about. So if anybody sees the stuff and they feel like I'm trying to take advantage of women, it's not that I'm trying to take advantage, or it's not that I'm trying to tell others how to take advantage. It's the simple fact that you want to enjoy a woman's company. You know what I mean? You want to find somebody ultimately to love. And that's what we're all looking for. And it's about becoming the best man that you could be. Like some of this stuff you could check over. The asshole meter don't fall below an asshole. There's a thing called a freeze out. If a woman gets mad at you, you don't get mad and argue back with her. You don't give her hell. You know what I mean? You don't be abusive toward her. You ultimately, what you want to learn to do is, okay, you just step off and you give her more space than what she's asking for. And then, it makes her, uncomfortable. And it's ultimately about, you end up being a gentleman, and learning to take care of your woman emotionally, sexually, and leave her fulfilled, you know what I mean? And that's what this stuff teaches. It's got a bad name, but it's ultimately, it teaches you how to become a better, more attractive man. There are some people that, want to use it to, me, I would like to have friends, you know what I mean? It's understood that, we're just friends, we're hanging out, chilling, and if something happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't, But, until I meet that one that just really rings my bell, you know what I mean? But it's teaching the guys too to open their eyes. Don't just look at looks. You know what I mean? Uh, that's another big important lesson. You see a girl, don't just look at her looks. Get into her personality. See what kind of person she is, and like I said before, don't settle for less than what you're looking for, or at least close. You know, everybody's got their faults. You know, every woman has got her faults. Every guy's got his faults, but ultimately it's about, yeah. I mean, you just don't, because a lot of guys, well, she's hot. I can make her my girlfriend. She might be hot. Does she cook? You know what I mean? Does she help you cook? Does she help you do the dishes? You know what I'm saying? Will she? Does she work? You know what I mean? Or is she lazy? Or does she got a shitty attitude? You know, you don't just want looks. You want a great positive attitude too, that, you know, builds you up as a man. You know, she's your the man is the accent to her femininity, and the female is the accent to his masculinity, and you want to have a good coupling. But if a man's a sucker, or if he thinks, well, I'm just getting lucky with this one, so I better hold on to her. No, man, it ain't about luck. It's about you knowing yourself and making the right moves, escalating properly. That's what it's all about, and finding that one special someone. You know, ultimately, you know, and up until that point, hell, everybody likes sex. We all like to get laid. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Hope y'all. Well, if you think I'm a pig, I guess I'm a pig. I'm a man. First of all, though, I mean, that's just the way it goes. But there it is, and just wanted to put that out there. And hopefully some guys see this. And girls, like, pay attention to the stuff I'm talking about too, girls, because if any of y'all out there feels like there's something wrong with you that you couldn't. No, man, that's the only thing that's wrong, is that you're thinking that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? Don't come on too strong. Guys don't like that neither. When a girl comes up, and, you know, it's come on too strong. They might take it, but you know what I mean? Don't come on too strong. You just keep your center. All this stuff is for both sides. It's for both fields. Just keep your center, and, you know, meet each other on more of a fair level, equal. You know what I mean? And that's it. I mean, so we'll holler at y'all later. I got some more stuff on hooks and anchors later on, and some RSD. There's some really cool RSD stuff. But we'll chat at you later. All right.